Hi, I'm David Hill with New York Habitat. Welcome to another New York Habitat informational video. The question of the day is, how do I list my apartment with New York Habitat? So we're going to be attacking that question. This will actually be a two-part video, today being part one. And keep in mind a few things. First of all, remember that New York Habitat specializes in the rental of furnished apartments, and within that umbrella we break that down into 4 different types of rentals. We've got vacation rentals, bed and breakfast, furnished apartments, and rooms to rent. So the difference between these 4 types of rentals is, first of all, a vacation rental, which is the rental of an entire apartment that can last anywhere from 2 nights on up to 1 month. And also keep in mind that in London we can rent vacation rentals for a minimum of 1 night, so that's possible as well. Bed and breakfast, this is the rental of a furnished room within a shared home or apartment. Those rentals can last anywhere, again, from 2 nights to 1 month. From there, we've got furnished apartments. This is, again, similar to a vacation rental where you're renting the entire apartment, but these types of rentals last anywhere from 30 days on up to 1 year or longer. And finally, we have rooms to rent, which are similar to bed and breakfast. It's just the timing that changes. It's the rental of a furnished room within a shared apartment or a home. And a room to rent, that category, the rentals last anywhere from 30 days on up to 1 year or longer, similar to the furnished apartment category. So those are the 4 categories that we break up our rentals into. And another thing to keep in mind is that we have 4 destinations. We've got New York, London, Paris, and the south of France. So those are our 4 destinations, and if you have a furnished apartment or a home or villa in any of these destinations and you would like to list it with New York Habitat, let's take a look at the documents that we will ask of you. First of all, if you're an owner, we will ask you for proof of ownership. Now, many times we can find this proof of ownership. It's a matter of public record. We can find it online. But if we can't, we will ask you, the owner, for copies of those ownership documents. Also remember that if you're an owner and you're not using a management company, make sure you check with your building first to make sure that you're in compliance with their renting rules if they've got any. Another thing to keep in mind is that New York Habitat is not a posting board as many sites are, meaning that we don't allow people to come onto our site, post pictures of an apartment, and advertise it for rent. We check the validity of every apartment, home, and villa that we list on our website. We do that by sending a real live agent to the apartment to inspect it, photograph it, and gather information. Now, if you are not the owner of the apartment, we will want to establish that you are the tenant of record. This is very often in the form of a copy of your lease with your name on it and the property address. And for tenant sublets, we will ask you for written authorization from your landlord allowing you to sublet your apartment for the amount of time described in the authorization from your landlord. Once the documents are received, we will move on to the next step, which is visiting your apartment. And we'll be covering that in the second part of this 2-part video series on how do I list my apartment with New York Habitat. In the next video, we'll talk to you about how to prepare your apartment for the visit. We'll also talk to you about all the services that are offered by New York Habitat completely free of charge to bring you more clients. In the meantime, if you'd like to contact us, you have a few options. First of all, you can visit our website at www.nyhabitat.com. You can send us an email. Our address is info@nyhabitat.com. You can also give us a phone call. Our number here in New York is 212-255-8018. Of course, you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. So there you go. I am David Hill. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you check out part 2, and we hope to have your home or apartment or villa listed with us very soon at New York Habitat.